Now this is their brand new dynamic XLR/USB microphone. There's been a lot of these hitting the market recently, but Tonor makes a really great products, and so I'm excited to see what this one sounds like. And then in the future, I'll do some comparisons to some other ones on the market as well. But Tonor makes really good products, and thank you to Tonor for sending this out for me to test and review. This is their brand new microphone, and this just released in April of this year, and so it's only a few months old. And so we're going to jump into this, do some sound tests, do a Plosive test, do all of the good things that we typically do with a microphone test. And so let's get into the unboxing of this. Let's take a look in the box and see what we get here inside the box. And it's a pretty standard Tonor box, so it's a cardioid pattern, plug and play, clear sound, and again, this is XLR and USB, so we can test both methods. And this is kind of built like the, ooh, that's heavy. This might be real. This is heavy. Let's get the capsule open so screen windscreen comes off. I can't really see through it because it looks like there's another built-in layer. Yeah, there's another built-in layer there to protect it from plosives. I was trying to see, but man, this thing is all metal and this is sturdy. Oh my God! Let's get this thing. Let's get this thing plugged in. This is the Tonor TD-510, and as you can see, it's connected via the XLR cable. Now, there's two different modes on this. It's XLR as well as USB. Now, in the XLR version, you cannot use any of the built-in functions because those are powered by the USB. Now, in the XLR format, it's plugged in directly into an audio interface or a mixer. Mine is plugged into my Zoom UAC 232 audio interface, and it's controlling all of the volume, it's controlling the sample rate, and it's controlling the bit rate. Let's test going off to the side, because with a dynamic microphone, you should start to hear less of my voice when I'm not directly in front of the microphone. And that's just a quick test to see how well it cancels out sound off to the side of the microphone and behind the microphone, because it should do a great job of isolating the sound to the front of the capsule here. Now, a lot of people will speak directly in the end like this, and some people will speak 45 degrees off to the side, roughly around 4 to 5 inches. Now, this being a dynamic microphone, it's going to have the proximity effect. And so the closer that I get to the microphone, that even though I'm using the same exact voice, it's going to sound deeper. It's going to pick up more lows and more mids frequencies out of my voice. And when I move back away from the microphone, it's going to basically lighten the voice because it's not as close to the thing, and that's called the proximity effect on a dynamic microphone. That's why most of your podcast folks, they sit very close to the microphone and they talk like this because it sounds podcasty. This is the TD-510 using the USB power. Now you can see that it's powered by the USB because the light is now on and it's blue. That means it's being powered by the USB power bus. Now from there you can control the gain of the microphone. Now I'm not quite sure if you can tell the gain volume. You can't really by pushing the buttons there. And so that's, well, no, you can't tell what the volume is. And so I don't know where I'm at. And so that's, I don't like that feature necessarily. There's no indicator on whether or not I'm high or low other than looking at the volume over there. From there, you can hit the... Tapping it again will bring it back to life, and then holding it down for 3 seconds will switch from the headphone volume using these two buttons to the gain volume using these two buttons. Obviously, typically you're going to wear headphones while gaming, but dynamic microphones are really good at blocking out sound around you. And so we're just kind of testing that out to see how well it does, blocking out sound. What's that over there? Okay, we're not... There should be some action down here. Okay, here we go. So we're getting some action. We're testing out the sound isolation while the microphone. So if I was gaming and playing, oops, Call of Duty or something, then this is the kind of the sound that you would hear while playing Call of Duty. Just playing without headphones and the speakers. I'm gonna throw on some I have not.
Who's there?
Me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Don't run up on me. So now we're going to do a typewriter test or keyboard test, and we're going to test what this sounds like when using it with a keyboard. And so I'm going to turn off my keyboard. This is the Red Dragon K649. It's a mechanical keyboard. What can you hear on the microphone while I'm talking while I'm talking and typing? This is what you can expect. So this is what you can expect when you are probably in a meeting, transcribing words or streaming and using this keyboard at the same time. This is how well the sound blocks out. Now we're going to do the Plosive Test. The Plosive Test tests the windscreen and the ability to block out those plosives, words that have strong emphasis on the front. And so a pickles picked up a bike down by the street, and it ran across the street, ran into traffic, and got knocked over. What does this sound like when you have a pickles running up? Why do I always say that? I got to read from one of those. But anyway, I have to read from one of those things so you can understand if it's blocking out the plosives when I'm doing aggressive speaking. If I was a podcaster and I was getting real passionate and I was trying to make a point, are you hearing what I'm saying, or are you hearing a bunch of noise because it doesn't pick up the plosives really well? So you let me know what that sounds like. It's always weird doing the plosives test. I'm just going to find something that I can read because it's so weird doing it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on what that sounds like. Now, this is good for podcasting, voiceovers, vocals, and gameplay as well. And so this kind of fits all the buckets. Now, this can be powered, again, USB XLR. And so it gives you that awesome ultimate versatility in your setup. Sub $70, $60 sometimes with discounts and stuff like that on Amazon. This is a really good pickup. The build quality is all metal. It feels premium. It's heavy. No complaints, especially at this price point. The interface, the only thing that I didn't really like about it is when you're using it via USB, you can't really tell where the gain levels are by the minus and the plus. But you can see it, in your monitoring if you're on the screen. But I like visual cues on the actual microphone itself, if at all possible. At least, a knob, so you can see that you're at the top of the knob or whatnot. But that's minor gripes because I always use it in XLR version anyway, and so not that big of a deal. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Is that a deal breaker for you? It's not necessarily for me because I'm going to use it in XLR. And then I have this. They have this set up to hang, not to sit up like this. But I kind of, for the video, I need it in front of me, and I use a low profile and all that good stuff. So I have it set up like this. It's doing completely fine, but all of their pictures and media expects you to use this the opposite direction. So I can't attest to quality or anything like that if you use it like this, because it's supposed to be the opposite way, hanging down instead. So I don't know, but that's again, small thing. That's just what I did for the video. But let me know your thoughts. As always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.